Good morning, all of you lovely people. I hope you guys aren't going crazy during this quarantine. Anyways, I'm just going to jump right into today's Devo. So if you have your Bible, we are going to be in Exodus chapter 14. This chapter is all about Pharaoh going after the Israelites once they left Egypt. And in case you don't know the story, the Israelites were slaves in Egypt. Then God appeared to Moses in a burning bush and told him to get his people out of Egypt. The Lord sent a series of 10 plagues, and after the last one, Pharaoh sent the Israelites out of Egypt. Once he realized he had lost all of his slaves, he chased after them. As it says, starting in verse 5, when the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, Pharaoh and his officials changed their minds about the people and said, "What have we done? We have released Israel from serving us." So he got his chariot ready and took his troops with him. He took 600 of the best chariots and all the rest of the chariots of Egypt, with officers in each one. The Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued the Israelites, who were going out defiantly. The Egyptians, all Pharaoh's horses and chariots, his horsemen, and his army chased after them, and caught up with them as they camped by the sea, beside Pi-hahiroth, in front of Baal-zephon. As Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and there were the Egyptians coming after them. The Israelites were terrified and cried out to the Lord for help. They said to Moses, "Is it because there are no graves in Egypt that you have taken us away to die in the wilderness? What have you done to us by bringing us out of Egypt? Isn't this what we told you in Egypt? Leave us alone so that we may serve the Egyptians. It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness." Once the Israelites figured out Pharaoh was chasing after them, they panicked. They had faith in the Lord to get them out of Egypt, but as soon as they saw Pharaoh, all of their faith was gone. Moses had to reassure them that as long as they had faith in the Lord, they were going to be okay. He goes on in verse 13, and it says, "But Moses said to the people, 'Don't be afraid. Stand firm and see the Lord's salvation that he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." All the Israelites had to do was be still, have faith in the Lord, and he would fight for them. It is really easy to have faith in God when things are going well, but as soon as something bad happens, like this pandemic and quarantine, we panic and lose our faith. Instead of trying to take our problems and worries into our own hands, if we give them up to the Lord, then he will take care of us. Just look at all the positives coming out of this time. Families are becoming closer, lots of people are getting housework done that they wouldn't have had time to do before, and we have been given so much time to strengthen our relationship with God. All we have to do is have faith and trust in him, and he will fight for us and get us through this crazy season. So give everything up to the Lord, have faith in him, then be still and see how he will fight for you.